Welcome, wrestling fans, and our next big matchup puts Latino Heat, that's right, Eddie Guerrero making his way down. And you can see that the fans have been waiting for this matchup. They're hanging off the rafters. Eddie Guerrero taking on one of his good friends, if not his best friend. That is right. The Canadian Crippler is in the WWDF. Chris Benoit. Chris Benoit in the WWDF, and we expect one hell of a matchup between Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit. Both superstars know each other, and Eddie Guerrero goes flying and misses, but able to connect there to start this matchup. Both superstars know each other's moves, and they know each other well. Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, and Eddie Guerrero trying to get the upper hand here early, but Chris Benoit able to reverse it and go behind and take Eddie Guerrero down. Chris Benoit off the ring ropes, and now Chris Benoit early going high risk, high flying, and connects there on Eddie Guerrero. Chris Benoit with the first big move and able to hit it. Eddie Guerrero now able to get to his feet, trying to find some momentum in this matchup. Back and forth we go. Now Eddie Guerrero. Look at Eddie Guerrero, and look at the pain Chris Benoit is in. Chris Benoit could tap out here. Eddie Guerrero has him draped. Chris Benoit, though, able to break the hold there just in the nick of time. But has the damage been done there? Chris Benoit now getting caught in the suplex. Another suplex by Eddie Guerrero. Look at the power. 3 in a row. Eddie Guerrero on fire, going for the pin. It could be over. 2. And a kick out by Chris Benoit. Eddie Guerrero now going high, flying up high on that top rope, coming down. And Chris Benoit baited and knowing that Eddie Guerrero was going high, flying. Now Chris Benoit up on the top ring rope. Referee counting down, telling him to get off of that. And Chris Benoit drop kick Eddie Guerrero on the floor there. And now Chris Benoit. There is no friendship here in the WWDF. It is all AI, and everything's on the line between both of these individuals. Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, back into the ring we go now. Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit doing battle, exchanging. Each participant knowing each other's move, knowing, scouting, working together. Look at how Eddie Guerrero baited Chris Benoit to come and turned his back and able to connect there. And now Eddie Guerrero playing to the crowd, playing to Chris Benoit. And now Eddie Guerrero, the lasso from El Paso, takes Chris Benoit down. That should do it, wrestling fans. What has Eddie Guerrero got planned? Is he going for the pin? No. He's going to put the final touches on Benoit. Eddie Guerrero up high, comes down and misses again for the second time. And now Chris Benoit with the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out. And the match continues on. Both superstars giving everything they have here. Back and forth we go. Chris Benoit catching Eddie Guerrero down on the ground. Benoit playing to the crowd there. And now Benoit going high risk, high flying. Benoit from the top comes down with a flying headbutt right across the bridge of Eddie Guerrero. That should do it. 1, 2. Are you kidding me? What's keeping Eddie Guerrero able to lift that shoulder up right at the nick of time? Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit. Chris Benoit setting Eddie Guerrero up. Eddie Guerrero, and it's a cross-face crippler. The cross-face crippler is locked in. Eddie Guerrero asking, and the ref calls for it, and Chris Benoit breaks it quite quickly there to his friend, and Chris Benoit gets the big win against Eddie Guerrero. And you've seen Chris Benoit in the WWDF as he climbs that mountain to get to the top of our current champion, Roman Reigns. Guys, give me that subscribe. Give me that like so you can see other matches like this. Thank you.